First thing I would say is make sure you have multi-factor authentication turned on for any of your firm systems, whether it's email, practice management software, remote access. That would be the first thing. Don't assume just because it's on one thing that it's on everything. So don't forget shared inboxes as well, like we were talking about with reception at or info at type email addresses. Test your bank verification process. Make sure you have a written process and that everyone's been trained in it and that you can document that they have been. So it's also really important that you only get instructions from people who are authorized to give those instructions. So that sounds obvious, but if you tell everyone in your firm, you must ring the client to check, right? It may not be the client whose job it is to authorize the payment. Usually it will be. But in that case I mentioned before where the tens of millions of dollars were lost, the principal's EA did actually telephone the client, but it wasn't the client's money in the trust account and it wasn't the client who should have given instructions to release the money from the trust account. So you also have to do it in a thoughtful, considered way. Is this the person I'm supposed to get instructions from? Do I believe this is the actual person? How do I go about confirming that? And then the third point I would raise is that make sure you have read the minimum cybersecurity expectations. That they've been published by the regulator in Victoria. They're on the VLSB and C's website. And Jane, I'm sure we can link to that in the podcast notes. And it tells you exactly what's expected and what failure looks like as well. You can be guilty now of unsatisfactory professional conduct or professional misconduct if you don't meet those expectations. They're very clearly set out, so really make sure that you've read those, and that will give you a roadmap for how to start remediating some issues if you can't tick them all off.